The cases of femicide have really increased in our country, and when we are trying to continue talking about femicide and saying that we have to take action and ensure that we bring to an end cases of femicide, and as I will keep reminding you that femicide is killing of women or killing of girls just because of their gender, and you find this one is always rooted in two factors. Factor number one that I've researched and found out that is a cause of femicide is the issue of gender inequality. Gender inequality, you find femicide is a manifestation of power imbalances in a society that promotes an equal status for men and women. Whenever there is an equal status for men and women in the society, then you find it promotes femicide. In the recent past, you find that sometimes men are feeling that the women are so empowered, or the women are given an upper hand, and in this case you find men want to bring down women, or rather you find they feel that it should be a male-dominated world, it should be a male-dominated society, and now women are starting to step up for leadership positions. You find young girls even stepping up for positions in campus and etc. So as Come Together Widows and Orphans organization, during the 16 days of activism, we will be talking to our girls, we will be talking to our women, and more so we will be talking to our widows, and looking so much into what we are supposed to do so that we are not affected by femicide, and so that we can be able to bring down these cases of femicide and bring an end to femicide. Femicide is believed to be rooted in a number of factors, and we have looked into gender inequality, and factor number two is what we call gender expectations. Harmful gender stereotypes and patriarchal cultures can include the idea that men are aggressive and dominant while women are docile and subservient. You find that there are some harmful, we call them harmful gender stereotypes, or when you are in patriarchal society. A patriarchal society is a society that believes that men are so superior compared to women, that it's all about patriarchy. I mean, in a nutshell, it's about everything men, everything boys, everything men, everything boys. But this is where we find one of the root causes of femicide is gender expectations. Like, this position belongs to a man, it is a man who is supposed to be doing this, the woman cannot do this. So gender stereotyping and the patriarchal society have also really contributed to a lot of femicides. What about research number 3? You find there are systemic gender-based discrimination, and how do we define systemic gender-based discrimination? Systemic gender-based discrimination includes institutionalized discrimination and sexism. So you find in an institution that there is discrimination, that a woman cannot do this. Let me tell you, I always give this example. I was appointed to be in a certain board, and in this board I was the youngest. So while in this board, then there was this particular man. From where this man came from, and then from where this other woman came from, that seemed like to be, I would say, like they were the elderly, then followed by a couple of people. I remember this particular young man, this particular elderly man telling me, unajua wewe ndio mtoto hapa, and I told this guy, you know, we are all here by the virtue that we have been appointed to sit in the board. And this guy was sending me to go and put tea in his cup, which was okay. I was okay with that, but if he told me in a better way, and he told me, you are supposed to go and put tea for me, you know, I'm like your father. And I said, my father is at home, my father is not here. Here we are board members, so we are here doing the work of the board and advising and doing whatever we are supposed to do as a board of management. And then he was like, hey, watoto wa siku hizi hawana adabu. And I told him the children are at school, and there is no one else who should be there is no one who should call anyone a child. This is a boardroom. Number 2, or the next time, I think after a quarter, then we had a meeting. Then the person who was supposed to take the minutes was not around. and it was because this lady had gone for a maternity leave, but the lady was the person who was supposed to take the minutes because she was the corporation secretary. And she's like, Diana yuko hapa, she's the youngest, she can do the minutes. And then then he added something, and then he added something that by the end of the day minutes zinafaa kuandikwa na wanawake. Hey, my God, I just wish he never used that word. I just wish he never used that word, that minutes zinafaa kuandikwa na wanawake. I told that man the truth on his face, and there is no stereotyping that or gender-based discrimination that this work is supposed to be done by women. And I told him, time is long gone where women were just meant to be in the house, washing dishes, preparing food, ironing clothes, washing the clothes. We are all here by the virtue of appointment, and the reason as to why we are here is because there needs to be created job opportunities for people who are going to serve us. Allow that tea girl or that tea young man, whatever the name he is called, to come and serve us tea. That is his responsibility. He can get a salary. If there isn't someone to serve us tea, we must advertise for that job opportunity. If then the secretary or the corporation secretary is away for maternity leave, then there should be someone else, either a CEO or a certain director in a senior management position, to be appointed, the board to decide, so that this person can come, take the minutes, and appear as an in attendance in the minute. Or we just decide to give powers in a short time when the corporation secretary is away, because that's biological reason. The other issues that are causing a lot of femicide, we look at the cultural factors, we look at conflict that rise now and again, and then we find issues of displacement. Like somebody is supposed to be working here, you're displaced, you're taken to someone else, maybe you are not even consulted, and then you start having a back and forth with someone, or someone admires you and they know they cannot take care of you and they want to misuse you, they go misuse you and kill you. It is high time, and I'm calling unto all the fathers, your fathers of boys and girls, protect your children. You are husbands, protect your wives. You are brothers to some sisters, protect your sisters. You are nephews to some aunties, please protect your aunties. Please protect your grandmothers. And also the vice versa is true. Let's live in a society where we are going to say no to femicide.